All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly Meltdowns coverage of Survivor Ghost Island, Episode 3. I have Deborah G with me. We have a special guest tonight, Tyler. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up? How are you guys?
Hey, Tyler.
We're good, good, good. Well, guys, what did you think about tonight's episode? Tyler, I'm probably going to call you Tyson about 50 times during this.
Hey, that's fine. If you want to compare me to a winner of Survivor, I'm okay with it.
Because I can't get names right to save my damn life. Because I was trying to practice saying nativity. I still don't know.
Nativity, girlfriend, nativity.
I don't know how to.
Like watching the recap, I was cracking up at that. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so funny."
Pronunciation is not my thing. I'm Southern. Okay, Tyler, we'll let you start. What did you think about, let's start at the beginning, the whole swap?
Yeah, so I think a lot of us going into it, we really expected it to be 3 tribes of 6, which leads to a really more intimate, interesting dynamic. So I think they kind of threw us for a loop on purpose because that's what we were all expecting. I know that Laura was even saying that they were probably going to split into 3 tribes. So it's really great that they're keeping these players on their toes as much as possible. And us as viewers, I thought it was really refreshing to see it still break down to 2 tribes. It was kind of hard to keep track of who is with who and like trying to remember the old tribe lines and stuff like that. So I had to write it down beforehand to make sure.
Well, I'm glad you wrote it because I can't remember anything.
Yeah, I've got everything written down.
All I know is the Malaulau, right? That's how I have it spelled. Is it Malolo? It's Malolo.
Malolo.
The Malaulau. The
I
orange.
love you, Allison.
We're just going to call it, I have it broken down into the orange tribe and the purple tribe, okay? So Malaulau, the orange tribe, they had 4 original members, I think, and 5 new, and the purple one had 5 new, 4 old, and which kind of worked because I didn't really think about this until the immunity challenge, and they had to pick someone to go to Ghost Island. It would have been an even split, I think, on both sides.
Right.
So that was interesting. Maybe that's why they did that. I don't know.
So it started off with, as soon as they split the tribes, Chris is like
Jesus
targeting Dominic right out the gate.
This little bitch is all over the place. Spilling that damn tea everywhere. Chris, they didn't hardly make it to their beach. Okay, y'all, here's the thing. Dom's got an idol. He's got to go.
Yeah,
and
he really does.
It is so funny because everybody is bitching. What was that one guy? I don't even have it. Brad, was he that one that was bitching? Yeah, Bradley, who was bitching constantly about the condition of the, or Malau. I don't know which freaking tribe these people. It's too fucking early for a swap. I'm sorry. Jesus, excuse my language. It's too early for F-bomb. It is too early for a swap because I barely know who is on the tribes originally.
I know. Oh, wait. Something that I realized tonight. And do you watch Saturday Night Live? Anybody?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan, I heard him talking tonight, and instantly it took me to Kate McKinnon's impression of Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God. I'm like, oh shit, that's Kate McKinnon.
I was thinking more along the lines of when Kate McKinnon does the alien abduction and everybody's talking about what happened to them. And she's like, I had aliens staring up my poop chute and my pigs in a blanket was hanging out. I'm thinking that's Donathan. Okay.
Oh my God. Donathan is Kate McKinnon.
We've got Lonnie in the chat room. Hello.
Hey, Lonnie.
Lonnie. Hello, Joy Con Thomas. Joy said, I totally thought Angela would be out. Morgan gave Donathan the legacy advantage. Did she?
No, gave it to Dominic. She gave it to Dominic.
Okay.
Dominic.
When?
At the end. When
While you were in the bathroom. Where you were in the bathroom pooping.
While I was spreading sunshine.
Oh,
No, I didn't drop the kids off at the pool. Allison was sprinkling sunshine in the potty. Okay, get it right. I'll tell you. We're not kidding. Can we make it one cast without Allison talking about her bowel movements?
Probably not.
No.
So we got Chris spilling the tea, tells everyone about Dominic. My favorite part is when Chris is telling an Army veteran, Angela, you need to think like this is the Army. You need to get your head back in the Army.
Oh my God.
Are you out of your... No, you don't tell someone something like that. This guy, can I just say, I did not want him to go to Ghost Island. I was so pissed.
Why?
He went to Ghost Island because I wanted his ass gone.
No. See, I want him around because he's a really entertaining character. He's gonna bring that good TV for sure, and I'm always and especially with his like story about his mom now, you know, like they're trying to build him up as this like three-dimensional character. I really think that Chris is here to stay for a while.
Yeah, I felt bad for Chris. You know, I mean, he's got a mom, you know, he's got someone to look up to, and my heart really melted for him. And he was crying and carrying on and talking about how he had to be strong, you know, at camp and couldn't cry. And all I'm thinking is, yeah, you've got to be strong. You got to stay strong for that jaw, because that mouth is running a non-stop about Dominic. Would you please pay attention to your own damn game?
Yeah. Well, hopefully a little time alone will give him some perspective into his game and, you know, the way he's going, and maybe he'll change a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I was really surprised to see that Ghost Island kind of broke him like it did.
Immediately.
Alone for the first time, it probably really hit you, I'm sure.
Especially because he kind of is that like the wild like coyote kind of character this season. He's very loose and very crazy, which is fun, but I just really didn't expect that from him.
I guess a little alone time will do you good, you know. At least he got to purge all those negative emotions that he's carrying around, and hopefully that will help him.
Right.
Well, everybody's at Malolo, running around now looking for an idol. Jen and Stephanie are digging around, and then who is it? Michael, the fake 23-year-old, the really 18-year-old,
and Brendan.
Brendan,
yeah.
Okay, well, he found it, and he found, this is my favorite part of the whole episode. He's sitting here talking about how this is the idol that James lost in China in 2007, and his ass sits there and goes, when I was 8 years old. Yeah. Dude, for real? I mean, you're freaking 8 years old in 2007. You're killing me over here. Do you know how old I was in 2007? 30.
Seriously. I still have socks from 2007.
How old was I? I was 15 in 2007.
Okay, you get a pass. At least you were in your teens. Not that there's anything wrong with being 18. I just find it funny. I just thought it was hilarious that
And he said that his favorite character in that season too. Do you think that was a line fed by production? Or?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, Tyson, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Tyler, 100%. 130%.
That was like, whose favorite player is James? Like, let's poll the audience and see, because I don't think that answer would come up too often.
I haven't thought about James since I was 30 in 2007.
Yeah.
But I do remember him digging that off. I do remember that. And he had the two, and is he the only person to get voted out with 2 idols? I thought there was someone else.
I think he's the only one.
Okay. So
That's rough. That is rough.
That's man, do you know there'd be some language, some aggressive verbiage going on if that happened to me. So if this is
not you.
Morgan, not me. Morgan and Libby, whatever, like she's going to be around that much longer anyway, are in they were in a Catholic Girl Alliance.
Oh, geez.
Team Christ.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, so let's just find anything we can possibly, and here's the thing.
That's really grasping at anything.
It is. I'm just going to get to something, but I'll wait till the very end because I had something about Libby, whatever. Anyway, So let's get through the episode real quick, and then we can backtrack and just talk
Yeah.
about that. So we got the immunity challenge. I swear to God, one of the girls from one of the tribes was wearing a skirt, and I actually rewound.
Did you see her with JJ?
No, a skirt. It's a shorts. It's shorts with the skirt front.
Okay.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And I actually had to rewind it and really get it all up in my TV to realize it was just cute ruffled shorts. But my life almost was in upheaval because if somebody had been wearing skirts, I was going to flip out. Kellen, could her bikini bottom get any more up her ass
Probably
during this challenge?
Oh, wait.
But I have to say about Kellen, her puzzle skills are really fantastic.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with her.
This immunity challenge was some Ninja Warrior shit.
I literally wrote that in my notes.
See,
I would be
exactly. I would be dead. They would have lost because I would have never got past the first thing.
No,
I would have been like, what is this, fucking Ninja Warriors?
Shout out to Phelan, because I would have given anything on this earth to have seen Phelan Fairchild even attempt to jump on one of those thingies at the very beginning. That girl would have that buff so tight on her hair to keep it in place. Because I would need to keep that wig on.
Yeah.
Becky with the good hair.
Maria, I love you, girlfriend.
We love you. I just thought that was hilarious. Yeah, that's all I could think was this is some Ninja Warrior.
Did you notice that James, he had to go back again and do it over? Like, I feel like he's really not performing as well as I thought he would be in these challenges.
No, I agree with you. I noticed that too. I was like, well, dude, what's the deal? Like, you're like, you're built, you're whatever, and chicken skirts is passing you. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right. Like, even Donathan was able to do it on his first try. He did really great, too.
Did Donathan finish before James?
Yeah.
Seriously. Holy crap.
He did it in his first try. It was really impressive.
Yeah.
And really impressive for James.
Jonathan should go in American Ninja Warrior.
He didn't try to go like one leg at a time. Like, you know, he just jumped from one, then jumped to the other, jumped. I mean, that's how I would have to do it. Although I would have never gotten through it. But
and as soon as he did that, everybody else started doing that too.
Yeah, he didn't try to take it like Ninja Warrior style. He took it, you know, one little ramp thingy at a time.
That's some CrossFit shit. And I don't do CrossFit. I barely make it on the elliptical and treadmill without wanting to pass out when I go to the gym. I mean, it's insane. So Malolo wins, and it's Malolo, right? Yep. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah,
it's Malolo.
So I was just checking, but yeah.
I have it spelled MALOW. LOW, just to make sure I say Malolo. So they win. My notes are ridiculous. Wins the immunity. They cannot pick anyone to go to Ghost Island, so they revert to rocks because some people want to send poor little Donathan again. Why? I don't know. And so they end up pulling rocks. And Chris, damn it, I'm alone. I know I'm in the corner alone on this. Goes to Ghost Island. He has a meltdown. Dude doesn't even get the chance to look for an idol. And did we establish last week whether or not they could pick what they wanted to tap, which thingy to break? Or
no?
I have a note. I have a theory on that.
Okay, tell us your theory.
You have to do it in order because that way production knows, like whoever's going into it, they know whether or not to plant that advantage.
That's true. That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like they can't plant like 5 advantages in this one camp, especially when they're all alone. What else do they have to do except look around for that next day or two?
Yeah, I agree.
And
if you hit a random one, there's a chance you could break others, right?
So right, exactly. So I think that it is an order on purpose for that reason. I wanted to go back to the rock draw thing because I had a note about that. In my opinion, from Stephanie's point of view, why dissent from your old tribe member to go to Ghost Island? You know, especially like Stephanie in particular, like they really highlighted as saying like, I dissent from that. Why are you dissenting from that? Knowing as a super fan that this is like the Ghost Island is probably where all the advantages are. Like, wouldn't you want to strengthen your tribe member over on that other side.
Well, I have two issues. One, I didn't know what dissent meant right away, and I had to Google it. And my big thing is just say I don't agree. Yeah. Okay, just don't use big fucking words. Okay, right. I'm sorry. Excuse my language again, but just say I don't agree or no. How about just no?
Right.
How about hell no?
How about get no? F no. We're not doing that.
No.
That whole thing just kind of threw me for a loop because it has to be unanimous. Why can't it just be majority? Why
right. I guess because they want to force that rock draw for that big dramatic moment. I didn't really see the logic in saying no to your old tribe member from going, because wouldn't you want to strengthen them by giving them that advantage and keeping them safe for a vote?
Yeah, I'm kind of happy that Chris got it, because at least it kept them safe, because he does bring some drama to the show. So I kind of want to keep him around a little longer for the drama.
Yeah.
He looks like a Ken doll, and the last time I checked, Ken does not run his mouth. Barbie runs the show. He needs to take a note from Mattel and get his shit together. He needs to come to Jesus on that island and stop running that mouth.
I think he did. I think he did have a come to Jesus moment.
It looked more like I miss mommy moment, which I understand, because you miss your mom at the weirdest moments. Like that, I can probably relate to that a little bit. So anyway, this is where my notes, honey, y'all, my notes are all over the place. So the losing nativity, nativity loses, and they go, I'm done. I'm not even going to try anymore. Nav, we'll just call it the Purple Tribe, Nav or whatever. They go back, and this is where it was all over the place for me. I couldn't tell who they were really zoning in on. I had a minute where I couldn't tell if Dominic, was he showing the fake idol, telling them it was the fake idol, or was that the real idol he was telling them was fake? Or did he made a fake idol and he has a real idol, right?
Right.
So what happened?
So he was showing them the fake idol.
Okay. Because there's no way I would have seen that and thought that was real.
Listen, I'm fooling Chris with this fake idol.
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought to myself, there's no way he's showing the real idol and trying to say it's the fake idol, because that shit's horrible.
I'm sorry, but trying to tell people that, I just found the purple paper, somewhere. I would not believe that. I would be like, yeah, you're full of shit.
Yeah, James got it. Everybody was kind of, and stop calling Dominic Russell Hantz 2.0. Stop it right now. Quit. He is not Russell Hantz. Okay? Got it?
Well, maybe in the scene of Ghost Island, maybe that comparison is meaning that he's going to go in a final 2 and lose twice.
Maybe.
Excuse me. But yeah.
Russell was ratchet. I don't know. So anyway, the vote, tribal council. Here's the thing. I got to go on a tangent about this. This has been bothering me for 18 years. So I got to get it off my chest real quick. And I may have brought this up in one of my other vlogs. Why does Jeff Probst say he's going to tally the votes? You're not going to tally the votes. If you were going to tally the votes, you were going to count the votes and then come back. You're going to retrieve the votes to tally the votes.
And you're going to put them in order for a dramatic effect. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not tallying shit. Right? It just sounds cool. Am I wrong?
I've never thought about that, but I guess you're right.
That's why I'm here. It's been
just putting them in order for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
I was on the and this is where I didn't know who the hell they were going to vote for. Morgan, when she got eliminated or voted out, she said, "Don't trust the blondes.
Trust the cute blondes."
Libby.
Yeah.
I assume it's Libby, who she was in a Catholic Girl Alliance with. But here's the thing: did they not? I don't think she voted for Morgan. But then again, they had so much.
I have it written down who voted for who.
Yes. Tell us.
Okay. So the 4 people that voted for Morgan were Donathan, James, Laurel, and Libby.
Yeah.
Did. The three
little snaky bitch.
right? The three people that voted for Angela were Dominic, Wendell, and Morgan. And then Angela voted for Libby because Angela's on her own island.
Angela, bless her heart.
She's very aggressive.
Hell,
I don't like
her. No, I'm not a fan.
Anybody that's willing to go to Rocks at final 18 is somebody that's way too rigid and
no,
I agree.
As a player at all. Terrible.
I was about to flip a table when she started talking about Rocks. I'm like, dude, no.
Yeah, right. No. Yeah, anybody that's willing to risk everybody else's game to go to Rocks, no, honey, you're dangerous. You got to go. Yeah. She got to go.
If she had voted, if Angela had voted for Morgan, then it would have been just Angela and Morgan.
Right. But then it would have been 5-3.
Yeah, it would have been 5-3. Because I'm sitting here trying to think, if it had been a tie between Morgan and Angela, they probably would have gone to Rocks. Libby was sitting there looking all sad when she had that one vote against her. It's like, give me a break. I'm not on it for a second. Here's the thing. When did she flip on Morgan? Did I miss this?
No, I don't think you did, because I was very confused at that too. They had this whole Team Christ thing, and then I guess that party's over. And she
was like, "Bye, Jesus, bye."
And I, as a viewer, was very blindsided at that. Like, I thought Morgan had a great potential as a player. I actually wrote down on my notes that I thought Morgan was doing very well at this tribal. I was totally surprised that she was the one to go.
Yeah, I was too. I really thought that they led us. That's the thing. It's like there was so much going on before tribal council that you couldn't really grasp who was going to go. And it kills me. I was very frustrated because I love Survivor, but I just kind of felt like, can you give us just a little bit more to go on? I mean, but then again, they couldn't use the hashtag blindside, which they love to do.
Yeah.
Drop of the hat. But yeah, I was very.
We were all blindsided.
Who knows? Morgan didn't know that Libby voted for her. For all she knew, it could have been Angela. But then again, why would Libby vote for herself? Okay. I'm just dumb. I'm dumb. And I'm just glad that my pick to win Survivor, Wendell, is still in the running, and his name was not brought up. It was, and that about made me shit my pants. I was like, nay. But does anybody know who the actor Donald Glover is?
Donald Glover. That sounds so familiar.
He's on the show Atlanta, and he's also a young Lando Calrissian in the new Solo movie, the Han Solo prequel movie. Dude, for real. I about was like, it's like Donald Glover. He's adorable. I love it. Yeah. I just can't. But that's not why I love him. But
well, he's from Philly, so I had to root for him too. So.
Oh, but
so your winner pick is going into the season was Wendell?
Yes, we did that. I had picked Wendell, and who else did we? I don't remember. Who did you pick?
I picked hold on.
You guys always pick one or two?
Yeah.
I always pick 3 every season.
I was really sad to see Jacob go, but I picked Desiree. She's kind of quiet right now, but hopefully she'll pick it up. And I'm really sad about Jacob. I definitely I like Wendell. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Hey.
Hey.
I'm in the middle of my live vlog right now. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Who's that? Is that Chris?
That's Chris.
I'll tell you what I got.
Hi, Chris. Hi.
Need to hear this.
You don't. You gonna take a dump?
No, I ain't gotta take no dump. The electrician that somebody hired ain't working out right.
Okay. I'll call you back. Love you.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Wait, so your picks were Desiree and
Mine?
Oh yeah, I picked Desiree.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I picked Wendell and
Yeah.
Stephanie. No, Stephanie's being a little aggressive.
And I think Laurel. I'm going to go with Laurel too. You know what? Laurel is a Philly girl too. Just saying. She lives in Minnesota now.
Donovan's from the South, and I'm not blowing up his shit.
Yeah, she lives in Minnesota, but she's friends with McCrae. He knows her, but she's a Philly girl, so I'm going to pick her too.
So is this you guys' picks now after watching this episode?
No, yeah. I picked Wendell after last week's episode.
Okay,
because to me, Wendell is very smart. He's helping with, he's he works in gosh, I'm sorry, I can't remember what he does, but he's like builds furniture. He does all kinds of stuff, and he was helping without being aggressive and kind of getting people to do things without being aggressive and laying low. It's like he would pop his head up and then go back down. Yeah. But let's be honest, there are tons of people that are kind of running around, like Stephanie's being super aggressive. Brendan's kind of being a little aggressive. Yeah. Bradley's being a whiny little bitch. Chris is running around spilling the tea all over everybody in the sand.
So I wrote a note about Brendan, and tell me if you guys agree with this.
Okay.
I think that he's going to have a very Andrew Savage in Second Chances trajectory. I think that he's going to try to be this like alpha male, and he's going to come off really douchey. And I cannot wait for his inevitable blindside via a Kelly Wentworth idol. And I'm ready for it. I'm very excited about it.
Explain the Kelly Wentworth idol.
Yeah. So remember in Second Chances when like I think it was the merge, but everybody voted for Kelly except for Kelly, Sierra, and Abby, I think. And they took out Andrew Savage, and he was so upset about it because he thought that he had this game on lock. And I think that still holds the record for most votes taken out by a single immunity idol. But Andrew Savage was just super cocky. Like he had a confessional about like calling people like wimpy non-leaders or something. And I just need that for Brendan as well. Like he's this kind of like alpha male who's a little bit older, and I think therefore sees himself as a lot wiser. I think that he's going to really try to take control of this idol that Michael now has too. And I don't think that people are really going to care for his like leadership type of attitude, because I know I don't already.
Oh, no, like he has ideas and he comes up with stuff and everybody's like, yeah, okay, that's good.
Right,
okay. Exactly. Anyway, it's like they kind of brush him off. But I think that the 18-year-old, what's his name again? Michael.
Yeah.
I think Michael, because he's so young, he's very impressionable. And I think that he and Brendan will I think they'll stick together. And I think maybe Brendan will convince him. Didn't he found the idol, right?
Michael found it. So Michael has possession of it, which is very important.
Right. So can I say something? This bugs the crap out of me. Why do people go look for the idols in groups? What do you think is going to happen? If I find that idol, do you think I'm going to give it to one of you?
I guess to hold each other accountable,
Yeah. This is just to spill the tea later. Yeah. This is just because when I throw you under the bus, honey, I'm going to be driving that thing and I'm dragging you under it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
Yeah. And I'm just tired of this like sausage fest on Survivor. Like I'm tired of like all these alpha males, like just like ganging together and just taking out all the women. Like I always root for the women in these type of shows.
There's some badass women. There's some aggressive women.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Here.
100.
You know who I'm surprised that has not put a target on themselves yet? And I'm pleasantly surprised. Sebastian.
I was about to say.
I really thought Sid / Sebastian would have put a target on himself because he just seemed a little out there. But no, he's really, really assimilating with everybody. And
he's on the same kind of Millennials versus Gen X kind of path.
he was very
Jay
low
was
key
good.
tonight, but I think that one of the reasons why he was low key tonight was because his team didn't go to tribal council and won.
Yeah.
I think if the shoe had been on the other foot, it would have been. It's like I said, to us, they've only been together like 3 episodes, like 2 episodes. They'd been together 7 full days.
Yeah.
And then they change it up. And it's like, I don't think I've ever in Survivor history, and I could be wrong, I've never seen them do a swap like this quick without breaking it up into, like you said, teams of, smaller teams.
Yeah.
And 3 teams. But it just kind of threw me a little bit that they did that. Because I think that CBS wants Rox so bad.
For sure. 100%.
They want that drama so bad. But you know what? I did not. If someone like me makes it on Survivor, which means they have scraped the bottom of that barrel. Okay. There's nothing else left. There's no bottom to that barrel to scrape.
No, I would be the bottom of the barrel, bitch.
I would be so ready, no matter how much I would be ready to go home crying and being a baby, worse than Bradley bitching. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going out by Rox. Screw that.
No, fuck that.
Because if someone like Chris went out and I stayed because of Rox, I'd never hear the end of it from the people on the tribe. We are stuck with Allison. She can't pronounce any of her damn names right. She doesn't even know what tribe she's on. She keeps calling us Novalau. We don't even know what the hell's going on.
Is there any situations where you guys would go to Rox?
What's that?
I said, is there any situations that you guys can think of where you would be willing to go to Rox? So I guess like if we look back to like Blood versus Water or Millennials versus Gen X, would you guys be willing to draw Rox in those 2 situations?
The only way I would draw, man, if you
that was
hard,
rough. Yeah, that's hard.
If you have an iron-clad alliance and nobody's budging, and it just has gotten to that point, that might be the only way I would do it.
And really be tight.
And if I made it to Final 4 or 5 or something like that, and I'm not saying this is the same thing as Big Brother where people are okay with, participation trophies, because if you make it to the Final 5 or 4 on freaking Survivor, that's something. Big Brother, what do you have to do? Hold on to a wall for 6 hours? Shut up. Sit down. If you're on Survivor, you've lost 58 pounds, you're about to die, and you're looking at eating baby goats. Yeah. So if you make it to 5 or 4, draw Rox. I mean, seriously, I think it would be okay. I would be so out of my mind at that point that I even made it.
See, I would be more inclined not to draw Rox if I was that close, like in the Blood versus Water type situation.
Not that close, no.
That's exactly, because like it's literally like a 33% chance where you are being taken out of the game. Whereas in Gen X, I think there was like 7 or 8 people drawing Rox. I would be okay with gambling those odds. That's a lot different than 1 in 3.
Is there any scenario where it came down, it was going to be Rox, and it was your ironclad alliance, and it was up? Would you be the person to throw yourself on the sword and say, let's not draw Rox, I'll tap out, vote for me? Would you ever do that?
No.
Absolutely not.
And I'm not drawing Rox for anybody because y'all all a bunch of motherfuckers standing between me and my paycheck. So
damn it. You would slit my throat. I know you would.
Yes, I would, bitch. I would slit your throat ear to ear.
I know it. I could feel it.
I love you, but I'm slitting your throat from ear to ear.
And that's the way it should be. 100%.
Do any of you, I just wanted to throw this out there real quick. Hi, Mars. Mars is in the chat room. Mars. Morgan got eliminated tonight. Do any of you watch the challenge on MTV?
I used to, but I fell out of it.
No.
Because they had a scenario last night where there was you all know who Johnny Bananas is, right? You know Natalie from Big Brother 18 and Big
That's all I know is about Natalie. I seen somebody throwing something over a banister.
Well, yeah, that whole
situation,
little girl drama. But anyway, Victor's gone. Natalie's still there. Natalie's been hanging out with Johnny Bananas. But anyway, Johnny Bananas took this one guy named Tony under his wing, and like literally over seasons, like a couple of seasons, like they're friends outside of the game, everything. Well, it came down to this guy Tony's vote on whether or not Johnny Bananas would go into the elimination round. And if Johnny Bananas lost, he would go home. And he voted him in. He voted Johnny Bananas in. And his whole thing was, if Johnny can't be mad at me because he's I've been his, what do you call it? His fucking Padawan learner, whatever. Yeah, his little train, whatever.
Yeah.
You taking me under your wing, and I did what you would do.
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
I slit your throat. And guess what? He's all butthurt about it. He was like,
Johnny gets really.
But that's what you do. I mean, that is what you do. You go into these situations and you're going to build friendships. You're going to have that relationship. You're going to have a ride or die. You're going to have someone that you would do anything for. But you got to go back and look. I think it was Big Brother 16, Cody and Derek. Derek cut Cody and brought Veronica because he knew he would win.
Veronica?
Is it Veronica? Victoria.
No, that's okay. No, everybody called her everything. They called her Velveeta. That was the best.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's the sad thing. But you're going to be in that situation. So let me ask you something. If you were in the final, because they've been doing this final 3 thing, I freaking hate that. Mm-hmm. They need to bring it back to 2. Screw that. But if you were in the final 3 and you're going through the final jury, the jury's questioning you and doing all this stuff, and you're sitting there with 3 people that you have not backstabbed, gone to the mat 100%, you care about these people, they have families, they have their stories just like you do, but it came down to cutting their throat to win, what would you define as being okay as to cut the throat? Like where would you go below that? Would you go below? Where would you go? What would be acceptable in that kind of situation?
Here's my thing. And this is the way I would explain it kind of in a nutshell. And I've told you this before. Mm-hmm. The person that I want to see win needs to be in the final 2, needs to look like Carrie on prom night. If you don't have all the blood on your hands, everybody's blood on your hands, then you didn't play the game. You need to be in final 2 looking like freaking Carrie on prom night, drenched in everybody's blood. That means that you fully played the game and you had your hand in everyone's elimination. That's who I want to vote for.
Yeah, but you're not voting. What if you're sitting next to that person? What would you say if you knew all
it depends.
Things you said
depends on who has the blood on their hands.
So I have an answer to this too.
Go ahead, Sin.
No, you're fine. So I think what you need to do, and I think this is the mistake that a lot of people do once they're at that final tribal, and same on Big Brother too, they lose because they don't own their game. So in their minds, they are just as much drenched in blood as the inevitable winner of that season. They believe that they played this great game. But let's look at Ryan last season. He tried, like, in his final speech, he was saying, like, listen, like, I was friends with everybody. I made connections with everybody. And he wasn't owning his shit. He wasn't owning the fact that him and Chrissy were, like, this tight alliance, like, making strategic moves the entire time. And he got no respect. We've seen that song and dance so many seasons in a row where somebody gets there and they try to play nice. You know, Lisa Welchel is another one that comes to mind. Like, I think she only got, like, one jury vote, I think RC's, but she didn't own this amazing game that she played. And Denise ended up sweeping that win, deservedly so. But it's always the people that go to the end and say, yes, I did this to you, but I had to, and I hope you respect that. And it's all about how you deliver that news. So instead of saying, like, you suck and I took you out, that's where you say instead, like, you are my biggest threat. You are an amazing player, and that's why I had to take you out.
Yes, that's the thing. You own your game. You own all the blood on your hands, but you have to validate each and every person in why they're sitting there in the jury. that they were the huge threat, and that's why they're sitting there. So you have to validate them that they were a really good player, and that's why they're there, and you're sitting there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. And it's the thing that gets me is when they're in the jury situation, and this may be more prone for Big Brother than Survivors. They get there and they start owning the game, and then they try to backpedal. Yes, I threw you under the bus. Yes, I did all those things, but I still, I'm your friend and I'm a good like they're so worried about what these people are going to think of them in the long. Here's the thing. The person that you are when you're playing the game, I really don't think is, and I'm throwing it out there a little bit, I don't think you're going to walk around in real life slitting throats and acting crazy. I mean,
I don't know about that.
Okay, not you, Deborah. But it's just,
no, I don't.
Don't confuse what's going to happen outside of don't think about what's going to happen outside of the game while you're still in it. Don't sit there and try to backpedal what you've done while you're giving your speech to try to cover up. I just want to make sure that we still get along at the after party. So I still want you to vote for me. Like, shut up. Yeah. No. I respect people who play the game. I respect people, and then you get people like Paul from Big Brother the last 2 years, who Paul controlled that house, but he was only able to control that house because he was in that house with a bunch of people who were just stupid.
Well, yeah, and Paul is the Russell Hantz of Big Brother. I am 100% convinced of that.
Oh, somebody just said Paul on Ghost Island, LOL. That is hilarious. Because also, yeah, Joyce said they should make a Big Brother versus Survivor season of the show. Let me tell you something about that. There would be no competition because the people on Big Brother, not recent, like you got Beast Mode Cowboy. He did a great job. Didn't somebody who played? Gosh, listen, somebody who played Big Brother and didn't make it very far in Big Brother, didn't they win a Survivor? Am I thinking?
No Big Brother player has ever won Survivor. The farthest is Hayden, who was a previous Big Brother winner.
Who was it? Okay, someone who won Big Brother plays. Okay, I got it. Okay. I got it.
Can we go back to the challenge where you were talking about Natalie?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a few posts on Twitter, and I don't know if this is true. Apparently, she's saying she's a lesbian.
Okay, that has not come up on the challenge, but God, I hope it does, because that would be, this girl changes with the wind. Okay, Johnny Bananas is protecting her, and she's all about him. And I swear to God, if one of the lesbians that are playing right now were to protect her, the bitch would go lesbian. I'm serious, and I'm not being ugly. I'm not being ugly. I think Natalie is a beast on the challenge, y'all. I'm not even gonna play.
I haven't seen her, but I'm very proud of her. I've just been like checking out like recaps and stuff, and I'm very impressed with her.
She's outlasted Victor.
Yeah.
Well, and he's a beast.
And she's playing the game. And look, I have nothing against Natalie. I got respect for her. I think the whole thing that went down with her and James was hilarious. They're freaking getting like verbal restraining orders against each other. It was hilarious. But I do think she's just young, and I think that whoever's protecting her, she's going to go with and morph and do all that stuff. But I just kind of like, no, I haven't heard anything about any lesbianic activity with Natalie. That's what it is. When you're just being a lesbian robot to just get from point A to point B, and you're not a lesbian, I call that lesbianic. Okay.
Yeah. The other Big Brother news that I heard just the other day: Christmas is pregnant.
Yeah, I saw that.
By a guy that looks a lot like Paul.
Yeah. Is that the guy that she was engaged to, or is this a new guy?
New guy.
Oh, is it a new guy?
Is this a new guy?
Yeah, because he posted on Instagram that they were hanging out and like, well, she like came to visit him in like October or something. Because he posted on Instagram, he was like hanging out with these cool kids or something like that. So I guess she got how many? She's very early pregnant, so I guess like they've been.
She's 9 weeks. Yeah.
She said she found out in January or something.
Yeah, which makes me nervous. Like you're not supposed to like announce that early.
It's a little early. Let me tell you. Don't say anything that early. Oh God, no. I'm still scarred for life. But I'm just saying. Yeah, don't say anything.
That's a whole other freaking vlog.
I hope the best for her. I actually wasn't as down on Christmas as a lot of people were.
No, I like Christmas. I like Christmas.
Good.
I didn't have a problem with Christmas. I had a problem with the freaking Big Brother producers catering the games to her and then freaking players throwing freaking HOH comps to her ass.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that a girl in crutches won a HOH competition involving sprinting, that says everything you need to know about that.
Yes. That was amazing. That was amazing, though. Seriously, that was hysterical.
Unbelievable.
That was the first notification I got from YouTube about my language when I vlogged about that, I think. So I was so irate. It was ridiculous. Like, I couldn't control my freaking anger. I don't even think I had makeup on. I think I looked like Joan Crawford.
Well, the Superior Big Brother is here now. Big Brother Canada 6 premiered tonight as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you guys see it? I know, Deborah, you did. I caught some of it. Did you see any of it, Tyler?
No, I always watch it the day after. And my roommate are actually doing a bracket this year, and I am so pumped for it.
We have a Sequester alumni is on Big Brother Canada. Hamza.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Well, yeah, you should. He is he's in the family.
Hey, here's the thing. I did the cast analysis for that season of Sequester he was on, and he was my pick to win.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah.
Early in Sequester?
He flamed out pretty early. Yeah, he was very aggressive.
I could see the same kind of path for him in Big Brother Canada 6, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I definitely see that path too. You know, unless a bunch of twists keep him in the game.
Or maybe he'll have like an Adele Big Brother Canada 2 kind of underdog, like a little like weirdo kind of story. I don't know. I hope the best for him because I'm always rooting for Sequester.
I don't know. It just, I mean, I did watch it, but he was the first one in the house, so that does not bode well for anyone. But it just seemed like, everybody was, they went in like, I think 5, the first group, and everybody's hugging each other and introducing each other, and he's already on his own, like away, and it's like that's not good,
Yeah.
You really got to get in there and meet everybody.
Hold on, though. Wasn't Marissa the first to enter the Celebrity Big Brother house?
I don't remember.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That feels like
did she break the curse?
Ago.
So I think she might have broken the curse.
I don't take it anyone in this chat room watches The Bachelor by any chance.
No, but I've seen many people melting down on Twitter and Facebook. Please.
Oh, I wish I covered it this year. Damn it. I retired that show because I felt like I was dumbing down, and that's very dangerous for someone like me who can't even remember how to fucking pronounce shit. No, the dude, Ari, and I hate to get off freaking Survivor because I don't think people remember. The Bachelor, though, that guy, Ari Ludendijk, or whatever his name is, got engaged to one girl.
I don't like him already.
Yeah, dumped her, then, got with the other girl, but in between made sure that the other girl would take it back. It was a whole shit show. And now that other girl that he got dumped is a new Bachelorette, and it was insane. It was crazy. I have a Survivor question.
Yeah.
Who did Morgan give her legacy advantage to?
Dominic. Now he has an idol and an advantage.
Did Dominic vote for Morgan? No.
No. He voted for Angela.
So what is the advantage again? What is this advantage that he's...
They have a hidden immunity idol that can be played at the final 13 or final 6.
Oh, 13 and final 6.
So it'll be 13, so we don't have another advantage again, and Suri Fields doesn't go home again.
Oh, damn. Hey, that was when Sarah gave it to Suri? And Suri tried to use... I don't know, that whole thing.
Yeah, she gave it to her, but she wasn't allowed to play it or some kind of rule like that. Oh God, I
Because
really
her name wasn't on it. Her name wasn't on it. It wasn't hers.
Yeah,
She was just holding it. She didn't give her permission to use it.
I really hate this advantage.
I don't like the freaking whenever I hear just the word legacy, I'm like, oh, stop it.
I really think that this thing is just like doomed to be cursed. And now it kind of hinders Stephanie too, because she knew that Morgan had the advantage because remember Jacob told her.
Right. Right.
Now Morgan's gone, so I bet that's gonna really freak out Stephanie. It's gonna make her paranoid.
She doesn't know who has it. Nobody knows who has it now.
Hey, where's Michael gonna hide that big old hidden immunity idol that James had?
Yeah, where are you gonna put that?
He can't just put that in his pants.
Yes, because you ain't
trying
that big.
really hard to not to make a pun about his own big immunity idol that we.
Pull it out. Like, where's he gonna pull that out from that nobody's gonna see?
Right.
You can't stick that thing between your ass cheeks.
Well, I've got this. Hold on.
Right.
This immunity idol.
Gosh.
But yeah, seriously, where do you put that?
I guess if I were Michael, Jesus, if I looked like that. But if I were Michael, I would probably just like dig it in the sand or something. Right?
Listen. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, hey, Joy in the chat room says all people with advantage have been voted out. So maybe Dominic will go next week since he's got the legacy now. This could be like a big time curse.
I feel like he's like I feel like he's a Target I'm sorry, a Kmart version of Tony, and I don't like that.
A Kmart version.
Yeah.
Oh God, I loved Tony. I'm sorry, that dude cracked me up. And who was the guy last year? Jay? Was it Jay? No, the guy that was accusing the girl of the sugar eating.
Oh.
What was his name? He was Southern too. I thought he was hilarious. And didn't he get out with an idol too?
I forget. As soon as the season's over, all the names grab my head.
Millennials versus Gen X.
I think that.
Yeah, that was Millennials.
Well, no, because he was a second chancer.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Here's one. Joy said, I want to see Lauren and Mike's idols show up, the one that Mike threw in the fire. Mars is in the chat room. He said, miss the beginning. Can you reintroduce a new host? Okay, Tyler, introduce yourself. Tell everyone where they can find you on social media if you want to be found. And tell us a little bit about your Survivor history, and we want to have you back.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you guys for having me. Really appreciate
love you.
And I've been looking forward to this all week. So I have been in love with Survivor since I think season 2. Me and my family used to watch it together. Took a little bit of a break from it, but then Philippines got me hooked back into it. Since then, I've loved and I've gone back and watched every season of Survivor. I attend all the Rob Has a Podcast live know-it-alls and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, I'm a huge Rob Has a Podcast fan.
Yeah, I'm a patron for them. Like, they do amazing work and everything. Yes. I've played online games for Big Brother and Survivor too. I also did some blog posts for realityboard.com for Big Brother US and Big Brother Canada. So I love the strategy aspect of it. If I had to pick a favorite Survivor player, it would probably either be Aubrey or Sierra.
Oh, I love Aubrey.
Yeah.
I love Aubrey.
Strong, intelligent, like not afraid to make big moves kind of females, you know? And in that vein, going back to what we were talking about with Tony and the Kmart version of Tony, what's his name? Dominic. That's the type of player that I would take out first, because if I were playing Survivor or Big Brother, what would scare me the most as a player is uncertainty. So like sporadic
chaos.
Like, think about like Arlie and Big Brother Canada too. Like people that are playing chaotically just for the sake of stirring shit up. And that would scare the fuck out of me, and I would want that gone immediately.
Yes.
So,
yes. Because chaos does reign sometimes.
Yeah. But did I answer his question?
I don't know.
Yeah, you love Survivor. You're a lifer like we are.
Yes.
I think I actually took a couple of seasons off for maybe a couple of years. I just kind of got wrapped up in other things. But how can people find you on social media, Tyler?
So I am at TLyonzz, TLYONZZ on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm a wedding photographer, so that's like the majority of my social media, except for Twitter. Twitter's where a lot of my Big Brother and Survivor thoughts go. So that's probably your best bet, is to follow me there if you want to know what I think about those type of things.
That's awesome. Because us grannies are the ones that are all about Facebook, okay?
Well, I do talk about it on Facebook a lot too, but I have to stay clean with my thoughts, because like my clients are like looking at me on Facebook and stuff.
Right.
And he's an amazing photographer, I have to say. I see a lot of his work on Facebook, and he is fucking amazing. So if anybody's having a wedding in New York, here's your man.
And I travel too for weddings, so if you're on the East Coast anywhere, hit me up.
Yay, yes. And what is your Twitter handle again?
TLyonzz, so TLY as in yes, ONZZ.
Okay, so TLyonzz.
TLyonzz.
And Mars asks, Tyler, Canon, Nikon, or Sony?
Canon, but if we're talking video, I do have a Sony RX100V that I did some vlogging with, and actually it's right here on my desk. I like it because the screen like flips around, so you can see yourself while you're vlogging and stuff like that. This is the best video point and shoot on the market, so Sony for video.
There you go. This vlog has been brought to you by Sony. They just don't know it yet.
Right.
They don't.
And hey, can we show any more commercials for A Wrinkle in Time?
Oh my gosh, I am so tired of this.
Holy shit! I'm not going to see it. Okay.
No, I got Movie Pass, and I don't want to see it, even though it would be like basically free for me to go watch it.
Oh God! All I do is go to movies. I saw Red Sparrow this weekend. It was okay. It was a hell of a lot better than that remake Death Wish, which was freaking horrible.
Listen,
Willis needs to retire for a while.
I saw Red Sparrow, and I really didn't like it at all. Like, I almost walked out of the theater because I just didn't really care for it.
I thought that Joe Edgerton, God, I don't know if I'm saying Joel Edgerton, that the actor in it, I love him. He's actually a brilliant writer and director. If you've ever, you go look up the movie The Gift with Jason Bateman in it, and he's in it. Watch it. Love him. I loved him because he's just gorgeous. I just love him. But I honestly, I just like, I don't need to see Jennifer Lawrence's babies. And I just felt like, it's like she said in the movie, you sent me to horror school. No, I said horror, not header. It's horror school. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents in movies.
I have a Survivor question for you guys.
Okay.
Who do you guys think is the next boot?
Stephanie.
Stephanie?
Maybe.
That was the little blonde?
No, that's the one with the jet black hair.
Curly hair.
Curly hair? Why?
Because she's coming in hot. She's coming in hot, and from the preview for next week, it looks like she's going down. But then again, it also looks like everybody's pulling freaking hidden immunity idols out of every orifice of their body tomorrow. I mean, next Wednesday too. So there's no telling. Yes, Joy, I want to see Ready Player One too. Oh, by the way, Ready Player One is a Steven Spielberg movie. If you're old school, like I am, 41 old, even a little bit younger, you will get every freaking reference in this movie. But if you don't know Steven Spielberg movies, it's going to be a waste of time. I'm telling you now. Okay, anyway. I think Stephanie might be a boot. Dominic, you're spelling his name wrong in the chat room. He spells it Dominic. Domeneck.
Just think of it this way. Corinne said on the podcast, just think about it. Do me Nick.
Oh.
Oh.
I just
think about it that way if you need to spell it for reference.
If it were my say who would get the boot next week, it would be Chris.
Really? You're really that down on Chris?
Look, I'm just going to sit in the corner by my damn self and just be alone in my hatred for Chris. Just because he runs his mouth.
And he's so three-dimensional already. What about you, Deb? What do you think is going next?
Oh, Dominic, maybe. He's cursed. He's got the curse.
That's very true. That's very true.
He's got the curse, so I don't know.
I think next week is going to be a boring episode. I think that next week we're going to see like Jenna or Chelsea. Yeah, Jenna or Chelsea go.
Yeah, it's going to be a filler. It'll be people we don't give a crap
who the hell are they? Yeah, I don't even know who the hell they are now.
Jenna is the girl that's glued to Stephanie's hip.
Jenna's the one that has the photoshopped arm in the cast photo.
Oh, I have to look that up.
That shit's so funny.
Who the hell is Chelsea? There's a Chelsea on the show? Hold on a second. There's a Chelsea on the show.
Like maroon hair or something like that. She has like really beady eyes. She looks like she'd be in Slytherin if they were Hogwarts houses on the Ghost Island.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy. We were pulling out Harry Potter. I don't even know. I've like maybe seen 2 Harry Potter. I don't know. She
in this episode, she was the one that they lifted up to unravel the rope with the ball.
Oh, yeah. She's another one that almost had her pants up her ass. Okay, that upper ass number 2. Okay, okay, that's Chelsea. I don't know. All right, guys, we're going on an hour here.
I wanted to mention something.
Yes, please.
I met my goal for Reality Rally. So I am, in fact, going to Reality Rally.
That's amazing.
That was Maria. So now everybody go donate to Ramses from Big Brother. Ramsey Soto. He needs some donations.
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody. Because I want to make sure he goes. That's my snuggle bunny.
Yes, she needs her snuggle bunny.
Can you send me the link to that after? Because I never donated to you, and I said I would. Because I'm a broke artist in New York City, so money is tight. But send me the link, and I'll definitely hit Ramsey up.
Send Ramsey some love.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
For sure.
I will send it to you.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Tyler, for being our guest tonight. Our door's always open. You're more than welcome to come back next week, every week, whenever you want to.
We love you.
Because we love you that much. Do what?
I would love to come back next week.
Yay! And he gave you his Twitter is Tyler on Twitter. It's TLYONZZ.
Yeah. And Y is in yes, not I is in interesting.
Y is in yes, it's not an I.
Right, exactly.
Yes, please add him.
And Debbie is on Twitter at My Next Life Debbie, and that's DEBI. And you guys know I gotta whore myself out real quick. I'm on the Instagram at the.memphis.darling, and for the upteenth time, it's a period, not a dot. Okay, I freaking ask me that again. I'm gonna freaking pull this nub out of my head.
What is it? The Memphis Darling?
The.memphis.darling. And that's
I'm already calling it. Perfect. Okay.
The period Memphis. And I'm on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. And please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You will get a notification when we go live. And also we post on the My Weekly Meltdown Facebook page. Please go like and share and invite your friends. This is fun. It's a good time. We will be back next week to talk about Survivor episode 4. Also, there is a chance we will do an impromptu live show to talk about Big Brother Canada.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Okay. We got to get I got to rewatch tonight's episode because, damn it, I missed the first 30 minutes because I'm the moron trying to watch this shit on my iPad when I need to be watching it on the computer. And so I couldn't do it. And I think tomorrow night is an episode too. So we'll come together. We'll figure out a good schedule where we can get together and talk about it.
There'll probably be the eviction tomorrow night.
Yeah, the eviction's tomorrow.
So when do you want to do it?
I don't know. Let's keep it because I know that he can't watch it right away, and if we all three want to do it together, we need to do it when everyone who I guess seen the first 2 episodes.
But I read spoilers for Big Brother, so I'm happy to still like jump in. Like I won't be out of the loop about anything.
Okay, we'll keep in touch about that the next couple of days. And so again, thank you everyone for watching. Bye, Mars, Joy, everyone that was at Lonnie in the chat room. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you.
We know Maria's in there.
And Maria. I didn't see Maria in there.
I think because she's on her phone or something and she can't post or something. But I know she's there and I know she's watching.
Mars
hey,
said,
Bestie, hey.
Mars said, Allison, your co-hosts make you look like a softie. This was a rantless episode. I'm a softie?
I'm a bitch?
You guys are relentless. You're making me look soft. I got to step up. I got to get to the bitch level you two are on, apparently.
Step it up, girlfriend.
All right, guys. We will see you guys next week. And probably before then, we'll jump on and talk about Big Brother Canada. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.